everyone, welcome back. It's Emmy. Happy National Tailgating Day. Yep, today is National Tailgating Day. I didn't even know there was such a thing, but obviously there is. So, happy day to you all. It's football season, the end of baseball season, and it's autumn here in New York, really starting. The flannel sheets are going on tonight, actually. It's getting chilly, and it's a wonderful time of year. We're so blessed here in the Northeast, we get to see the seasons change. But today, what I want to do with you is show you how to make some really yummy, delicious, frugal game day treats. I had talked earlier about my potato skin recipe, and today we're going to make it. It's super easy, delicious. You guys are going to love it, economical. And then we're going to put together a frugal I don't even know how to say it. Cut. Okay, I'm back. I've composed myself. Charcuterie board, which is basically a platter of meats and fruit and cheeses and olives, but we're going to do it the frugal way. So if this sounds interesting to you, stick around. And if you're new here, I'd love you to subscribe. We talk about all things fun and frugal. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Please give this 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb up. Leave me a comment and please subscribe. It helps me out so much. So let's get cooking. You need to start this recipe for the potato skins with baked potatoes. So I'm going to show you how I bake mine, and I have 6 potatoes here. These are Eastern potatoes, but you can use russet, which are actually the best, the russet baking potatoes, but I didn't have them and they're going to be just as good. These are like average size potatoes. This one's a little bit larger, but it'll be fine. So let's start washing these and I'll show you how I bake them. I just scrubbed the potatoes. I used a clean, this is not something I wash the dishes with. This is my vegetable brush. So I scrub these potatoes well. You're eating the skin, so they have to be washed well. Okay? And then what I'm gonna do is dry them. We're just gonna dry these potatoes, and I'm gonna even let them air dry, because if you put wet potatoes into an oven to bake, they're going to steam, and you don't want that. You really don't want that. So I have my clean potatoes. I want to preface this by saying I preheated my oven to 350. Now I'm going to poke some holes in the potato. Be careful when you do this. This lets the steam out. Now everybody has their own way of baking potatoes. This may not be your way, but this is how I do it, so I thought I'd share it with you. And these potato skins, I'm going to say it again, wow. Wow. What I do now, my oven's preheated. I'm going to take a time, I know this is not, you don't have to do it this way, but what I'm going to do is put literally that much oil. And I'm going to rub each potato, because my hands are all greasy now, with good extra virgin olive oil. You can put it in a dish and brush it on if that makes you feel better, but you can see it's still on there. And this just makes the skins a little bit crispy. Now what I'm going to do is air dry these. I'm going to let them sit for a little while just to make sure they're completely dry. They feel good though. Now what I'm going to do is bake them for 1 hour at 350 degrees, give or take. I'll let you know exactly how long it takes when we get back, but this is the start of our potato skin recipe. So be back in a minute. So let's see what we're going to do today. I've assembled my ingredients behind me to make our delicious potato skins. And I want to give a shout out to my husband, who's always behind the camera, and he's so good and faithful. And I'm like, let's make a video. He's like, okay. So thank you, Paul. I appreciate you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Okay, and you will get to meet him eventually when I take the camera.
I'll do anything for potato skins.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so why don't you come around, and this is what we're going to make. Okay, I showed you earlier I baked the potatoes, and I let them cool on the counter. Do not leave your potatoes out overnight, not refrigerated. You have to refrigerate them if you're going to be making this the day before. You have to refrigerate these. Do not leave these out all night on the counter. I don't know, there's something about, I don't know, but I heard that you shouldn't do it. So, but anyway, I just cooked these a little while ago and they're cool to the touch. So I'm going to show you what we have here. We've got bacon for our topping. We've got sour cream for our topping. We've got, I hand grated some Gouda cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you like, whatever you love, cheddar, Swiss, whatever. And then I have our spices. We have garlic powder. We have onion powder. We have my pepper in my paprika jar, like I showed you last time. And then we have paprika. In this bowl is just some pure extra virgin olive oil. Now, this is how we're going to assemble. I'm going to take the potatoes and I'm going to cut them in half as so. That's all you're going to do. Then what I'm going to do is take a spoon and carve this out. By the way, I apologize. The potatoes at 350 took 1 hour and 15 minutes. And this is how I knew they were done. When you insert the knife in it, it goes right through easily. Okay? So what I'm doing is just taking this and putting it in here. And we don't throw this away. We're going to make mashed potatoes later. This is perfectly delicious potato. If you see, I've left a nice amount of potato in there. And you'll understand why when these are done. It gets so delicious and crispy. So just try, if you can, to get in there, get as much as you can. I hope you're seeing this because I'm right-handed. As much as you can out of there, yet still leaving a little bit. Don't go right down to the skin. It won't be as good. Okay? There you go. So I did each potato, took it out. Look at all that we have left. And this is perfect for mashed potatoes. It's done. I just have to add butter and cream tomorrow, refrigerate this, and we'll use this tomorrow. So you're actually getting 2 meals out of this. So that's a blessing. Now what I'm going to do is, I showed you my spices. I'm going to add to the olive oil. I'm eyeballing this. Okay, I'm getting it all over the counter. Little paprika, a little pepper, a little onion powder, and a little garlic powder. Again, you know my feelings. If you need salt in this, go ahead, but I think when we top it with the bacon and cheese, it'll be salty enough. But okay, look at this. This delicious goodness. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is take each one of these potatoes and I'm just gonna brush the inside with this olive oil mixture. Get it in there really well. Cover each one with this. And this gives it a taste and a crisp that normal baked potato. And I don't know, listen, I mean, I paid 200, you guys gotta love me, right? I paid $2.50 for 5 pounds of potato. Now, in other parts of the country, I know you guys get that a lot less. I know here in the Northeast, we pay premium for fruits and vegetables. So I am making 12 skins for, what is it going to be? Because this isn't all the, I apologize for that noise. It's a nice day here and people are out riding around. What did I pay for the 6 potatoes I just used? Maybe $1? I don't even know. There was a lot in the bag. You know, I got a couple meals out of a $2.50 bag. So, and when you look at what's in frozen potato skins that you buy frozen in your grocery store, so many words we can't even pronounce in the ingredients. Okay, so for right now, this is done. I am going to stick it in a 475 degree oven, okay, for 7 minutes. 475 for 7 minutes, and then I'll show you what it looks like. We'll be right back. These just came out of the oven. They were in for 7 minutes at 475, and you can see how bubbly and scrumptious they look. Now, here's what we're going to do. The pan and the potatoes are extremely hot, so use tongs. You're going to flip these. Okay. I always do it face up first so they're not too greasy. This way you can drain out a little bit too, but that olive oil, okay, there we go. That's super hot, so please be careful when you do this. And my oven still remains at 475 while I'm flipping. Whoop. Okay, very hot. Okay, I remade my seasoning because I had one dish of it and I ran out, so I just did the same thing again. And now I'm just going to brush the back of them. This makes them so crispy and flavorful. They're just a delight to eat. One of my husband's favorite, and it's perfect. Again, it's frugal, it's nutritious, you're not eating a ton of junk. I mean, it's fun food, but it's not like it's filled with preservatives and, you know, a 3,000 milligram sodium count. So now we're going to pop these back in, 475 for another 7 minutes. They came out of the oven and look how beautiful. I started turning these over and I'm going to continue. This is extremely hot. I'm going to tell you again, this has got oil. It's like frying chicken or anything like this. This is hot. Use caution when you're handling these, okay? So please, it's just a little word of warning. Okay, they're all turned over now. What I do now is I'm just going to fix these so it looks nice for you all. I'm going to take a little bit of cheese in each one. So this is what I'm going to do. Just a little bit, just for flavor. Excuse me. Okay. Ooh, perfect amount. Oh, sorry, Dixie's away. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk over her because I'm going to add a little bit of bacon bit. This is not bacon bits. What I did was I cooked 2 pieces of bacon super crispy. I used the uncured bacon and I'm just adding, well, we don't want to lose that. We want that in there. Just going to add a little bit, and I just took the bacon when it came out, super crispy, and I crumbled it. Okay, you can use as much or as little as you'd like. Perfect. I'm going to stick it back into the oven for 1 minute and 1 minute only. They are done. The 1 minute extra was just to melt the cheese and heat the bacon. So let's plate these. Oh my goodness, look at these. I hope you enjoy them. Really, if you can find russet potatoes, they come out even better because it's a harder shell. But any kind of potato you use, you will be, I promise you, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, these are the best potato skins ever. Super yummy. Cleanup is a breeze. You just pull that off the foil. And now here they are. What you're gonna do is add a little dollop of sour cream if you like that to each one, which I do. And I am going to try one in front of you. All right, so here it is. I want you to hear this when I cut into it. I hope you can hear it. Do you hear that?
Crunchy.
Okay. Let's get a little bit of this and see how this came out. Sorry. Ready? Okay. Oh my goodness. They're perfect. Oh my goodness, they're perfect. So yummy, crispy, and you can still taste the potato in it. They just are so good. Honestly, they really, really are. Oh yum, I can't wait to dig in with you. So, also, I was talking about our charcuterie board before, and what that really means is, like I said, a bunch of meats and cheeses and olives and things like that. But look around your house. If you look in your refrigerator, I'm sure you can make a charcuterie board perfectly well with what you have on hand. And that's what we're doing for the game. We've got our potato skins. I cut up some cheese. We've got some crackers. We've got some olives, little hummus, watermelon, chips. Look at that. All from things that I had in the house that we love. Delicious, paired with the potato skins. This is perfect frugal game day food. I hope you enjoyed this. I really had a good time doing this. And they are so good. Trust me on this. Just be careful. They're hot when they're coming in and out of the oven, like I said. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It means so much to me. I wish you blessings. And until we meet again in my next video, bye-bye.